Hi, fourth graders. I hope you had a good weekend. Maybe you had an opportunity to play in some snow. Hopefully, you stayed warm and are ready to get back to work. This week, of course, is Kindness Week. And while kindness should be celebrated all year round, this week we are going to focus on that. And that is what we're doing for writing. We're going to allow you to choose a writing prompt, and we want you to do a really great job of doing your writing this week, and I'm going to explain what is going to be expected. First of all, you have a choice board, and that is right here on slide 2. And on slide 2, you have 9 choices. Now, you might notice that I actually put some color to these slides, and you have some green and some blue, and this is kind of a tan color, not the best, but you'll understand in just a minute. What you're going to do is you're going to pick one of these 9 prompts, and you're going to read it, and you're going to decide then which of the slides you're going to use to be able to complete your work. So, for example, I did a sample one for you to kind of make you understand a little bit about what's expected, and I chose to do this prompt right here. Being a good friend is important. Explain how to be a good friend. And you can see how explain, there's a rectangle here in green. Well, that tells me that I'm going to use slides 3 and 4 because slides 3 and 4 have the shade of green on them, and that helps me know which of these slides to use. So this is going to be informative writing, and this is your graphic organizer. And you can see here the topic I had was being a good friend is important. My purpose is to explain how I made a mistake there. Being a good friend can make a difference. And then my thesis statement is being a good friend is important because it makes my friend feel supported. So that is how I started my writing, and this is just a rough draft. That's what we call the graphic organizer. And then I wrote some facts here that I thought could help me with my writing. My first fact being, by being a good friend, I make a difference in my friend's life. For example, my friend has someone to talk to and spend time with that understands and knows her well. Another fact, good friends are always there for each other in the good times and the bad. When my friends have bad days, they know that they can talk to me and I will do my best to cheer them up. And my third fact is being a good friend is a two-way street. If I am good to others, chances are they will be kind to me in return. So my conclusion is having good friends is important for a person's happiness. Remember, to have good friends, you must be a good friend. So this is what I wrote here to kind of give me an idea of what I wanted to write in my paragraph. So I came to the next slide here, and you can see once again it's highlighted in green, and I put my title here, Be a Good Friend. Pretty basic. You guys can do a lot better than I did there, but I put in a different color and a different font to be fun. But then I started writing, and I used my graphic organizer here to kind of get me started. So my thesis statement was being a good friend is important because it makes my friend feel supported. And what I did here is I indented and I used the word important. It is important to always remember how important it is to be a good friend. By being a good friend, I can make a difference in another person's life. Obviously, that's showing support. I can listen and spend time with my friend. We can play together and make many fun memories. I can listen to my friend and give her advice when she asks me to. When my friend is having a bad day, I can cheer her up and make her laugh. If I am a good friend, I will have good friends. I know that friendship is a two-way street. Treat others the way that you want to be treated, and everyone can have great friends. To be truly happy in life, most people need friends. Remember, if you want to have a good friend, you must make the effort to be a good friend. So this is an example of what I'm looking for. I hope that you guys will really search yourselves and really do a good job on this, because kindness and friendship are very, very important to happiness. And I want to see all of you recognize the importance of great friendships. I've had my best friend since I was about 13 years old, and she lives in my hometown, and she kind of inspired what I wrote today. So try to think of somebody that has made you happy, that has been kind to you and good to you, and that you've been kind to them as well, because truly kind friendship is a two-way street, and you need to make sure that you have people in your life that you can count on. So think about that. There's other prompts you can choose from. They are here. And so you can choose any of these 9 prompts. And hopefully this is pretty clear to you. If you decide to do you agree that if everyone did one kind thing for another person, it would change the world? That here is, there's a box there, a rectangle in blue, and there are pages here which are down here, slides 7 and 8, you would use these 2 pages. Now, you only have to do one of these 9 prompts. You only have to fill out 2 of the colored pages, and you can see there are 6 of them, green, tan, and blue. And then at the very end, when you are done, you need to come to this page here. This page is where you're going to look at whether or not you did these things. First of all, indent each paragraph. Okay, I did that. We can look back and make sure, but if you look here, this is what we're talking about. Did I go in here to show that this is a paragraph? And obviously I did, okay? So I'm good there. So what I would do is I would come here and let's see if I put the text boxes in. No, I will do that before I assign this to you. I would check yes, I did indent. Did I include complete sentences? I reread it and I think they sounded good. So once again, I would check yes. Begin each sentence with a capital letter. I always do that. Some of you do not, so hopefully you will. Remember that. Go back and check this. This should be automatic by now. And then I want you to check for correct grammar and spelling and use end punctuation correctly. If you did not, I want you to go ahead and check this column and then go ahead and I'll know that you did go back and fix it, but you need to have a check mark in each of these columns, one or the other. And I'm going to look at that to see if you really did check your work. It's super important. Please just don't say yes, 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 and then have me go back and see that you didn't capitalize, you didn't put punctuation, and you didn't indent. So that's what that is there for, and everyone needs to do this slide 9. Now, for the slides that you don't use, if you get bogged down by having so many slides here, you certainly can go ahead and delete the slides you don't need. So that is no problem. And all of these instructions that I just went over with you guys are right here on this front page. So if you have any questions, you can ask your teachers. We'll be happy to help guide you through this. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what you write this week. Talk to you later. Bye.